Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and dale to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
To anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
the world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be
But
afraid.
every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fweet-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Well, greetings, one and all, and welcome to this, the final chapter, the final episode, the final few moments of our year-long campaign, the Underworld. Oh, yes, and we are in the Underworld, my friends, so much so that just yesterday, in those last final moments of our game, we finally met His Majesty, the King. It's gotten there, friends. Our players found themselves in a bit of a conundrum here because they set out to find the mortals that were in the Underworld that weren't supposed to be in the Underworld, and in turn they found out that one of those is actually a demigod. Interesting. The final frontier. And not only is she a demigod, or I guess demigoddess, but instead of coming back home with rest of them. She instead got married and is now the queen of the underworld. Yeah. So they're in a bit of a pickle here. War is raging in the mortal realm. The city is still sunken below the mountain, and they've got to figure out what on earth to do. Yeah, it's pretty. Yes, those of you who were here yesterday and those of you who weren't, it's her uncle, actually. Yeah, it's you know, those gods love to keep their family tree in the shape of a wreath. So yeah, this demigoddess, it's a spirograph. Yeah, she has married her uncle, essentially. To be fair, I don't know how much she knew about that, but she does now, and she's still cool with it. So she's got some problems too. But the biggest problems are faced by our heroes, and we are going to get going here with the final episode. They have a huge task ahead of them to try and figure out how to solve this big series of problems. But before we do that, we are going to roll all this beautiful Nat 21 footage for the final time, my friends. Please enjoy it. The underworld is still considered the deep south. You're absolutely right. Hi, everybody. Welcome back for 2 days in a row of adventure. How you feeling? Ready to go?
Yeah.
Chaos is waiting.
Yes.
Chaos is waiting. It sure is. It sure is. So I say we jump right into this. Now, again, those of you joining us, this is sort of the final episode. We have just done an episode yesterday. They're coming into pretty intense roleplay scene here that we left off on. So I'm just going to kind of let it happen. Our players have entered the throne room. They have discovered Deianira, who is now queen of the underworld. She has asked her servants to provide them with some rest, some food, some water. Her mom's still pretty passed out and catatonic at this point. Hydros and Talia are hanging out. Romeo and Juliet, who I don't even remember their canon names at this point. I didn't even write them down because it doesn't matter. Are hanging out with you as well. And Deianira has just
Stavros and Chloe.
Stavros and Chloe. Thank
Stavros,
you.
yeah.
Yeah. I literally had Greek food for lunch today. So you'd think I would have remembered all the Greek names that I have in this. Yeah, she is followed in by a large hulking figure who has entered the room, looked at all of you, and a little disarmingly has smiled to see you sitting there.
Yeah, I feel like we're being set up for something here. Like, this is weird.
So I bow respectfully. Bonjour.
Yeah, Hydros is definitely like genuflecting at this point, so you're following his lead.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. And Bree, you are saying bonjour out loud.
Yes. Bonjour,
All right.
Your Majesty.
Well, you are the mortals causing all of this trouble, are you?
I wouldn't call it
No.
trouble. We were helping out. We were trying to find people and trying to find your beautiful wife and who's safe here with you. So now what?
So as you see, she did not come into harm.
Yes.
At this, specifically Nardo's comment, the king starts laughing. This like jovial ghost of Christmas present laugh. Like completely shocking. All of the mortals in the room, Stavros and Chloe, are like, this is not what we expected. Okay, cool. And he beckons you to rise, strides to his throne, sits down, pats the dog on the head, and calls you forward,
All
insisting
right,
that.
come close.
Wanna come closer?
Right. Well, my friends, it seems as though trouble is in the eye of the beholder, but I think that you might prove rather useful at this point. So tell me.
Aye, indeed, and we have not found any beholders about either, so we have safeguarded against that as well.
Excellent. I keep no beholders down here in my kingdom. What do you think of my kingdom beneath the mountain, my friends? You are from very far away, as I can see from your manners and dress.
Just a suggestion: less fire when going between realms. I'd appreciate it.
He laughs again, this like jolly, like, you know, the big Muppet from Muppet Christmas Carol, just that oh, come in and know me better, man, like that laugh. Yeah, that's what's going down here.
Come on and know me better.
And know me better. That's the line. Thank you.
Yes, because that's the part that I did last year for Dickens, and that's the one line of the show that's the accurate line from there.
Amazing. All right. So yes, picture this. Picture that, but like a scarier looking ish. Not maybe it's scarier. A darker looking person. Goth ghost of Christmas present. I'll phrase it that way.
Chiseled, hot, got the goth thing going on.
Goth Jad for sure.
Does he have fishnet shirt on? Is that?
He does in my brain now. Before. All right. So he's going to sort of laugh jovially at this and explain that this is a very eventful time down here in the Underworld. First, we hear news that a city has sunk.
Mariah, yes. We.
And the weather is raging, storms, thunder, lightning, causing floods. Again, not my doing. And then we hear that there has been a sacrifice, a little soon for a sacrifice, and that she doesn't really have anywhere to go, and that when she arrived, she was glowing, which is very interesting. Soon discovered that she is in fact a demigoddess. Again, not my doing. And now we hear tell that mortals have entered into the underworld while all of this is happening. I've had a very busy few months. But I see that you have also been busy and only have killed off a few of my friends.
It was not our fault. We did not initiate the first blow. We tried to explain to folks that what was going on, what we were trying to do, obviously to help in the interest of both realms. However, as soon as we spoke, one decided to not care about why we were there and how we were helping and decided to attack us. So we simply had to defend ourselves to the best of our ability.
She tried to set us on fire.
Well, then I believe there is just one thing that can be done about this, since I understand your point of view. Mina, I believe someone owes you an apology. And Mina...
The horned lady.
Crossed, sourest look on her face, big horns, backwards knees, comes striding in.
So she's got both horns? No, we didn't break one off. No, never mind. She's got both horns. That's right.
So what is happening, and I'll just clarify this. So in the underworld, those people who have been who are dead and are killed again become discorporeal. So it takes time for them to regenerate, and they must go through Vodana, Goddess of Justice's lobby of justice yet again. So it's a process. She's gonna walk up to you and say, you know, that really hurt. And not just my feelings. It actually hurt. It was a horrendous experience. Please don't make me go through that again.
Well, don't attack us. We should be fine.
That doesn't sound like an apology.
Oh, I'm apologies to you?
Yes.
You attacked... No, I didn't. Well, I mean, we had a...
Perhaps you're not familiar with our customs. Normally,
Yes.
the party who committed the assault is the one who apologizes from where we come from.
Wait.
She opens her mouth to say something snarky, and the king laughs again. And it's just like, all right, that was entertaining enough. Everyone's done. I needed that today. Anyway, moving on. Next order of business. We need to get you back out of here. So what is it that I have to do to get you to leave?
Well, from what we... go ahead.
Well, it appears that what we've come down for has also been an issue that's resolved. However, it would be nice and I think beneficial for all parties if we were able to find a way that can resolve the current issues and climate that is up above.
I see. And that would require, I believe, returning Deianira to the mortal realm, but unfortunately that doesn't really solve the main issue, which is that there is a war raging as far as I'm aware. These two with you over here, I believe, are the first victims being brought to me to describe how it's going, but I believe you have also seen. Do you know anything about this war that's going on?
I did manage to catch a glimpse. I saw it was raining and storming, and our friends that we had left but a day ago seemed to have been vastly aged and weathered in the short time that we had been gone. We realize now there's a difference of time between. For us, it's barely been a couple of days. I think we've slept maybe once, but it's been almost half a year or more since we first left when the village sank. It would be nice if we'd be able to find a resolve for the war. Do you know by chance what had actually initiated the conflict up above? Apparently a lot has happened since we left.
A lot has happened since you left. I believe from reports that from above, they've been saying that the religious sect, the cult of Deos, those lovely harpies in white who seem to worship my brother endlessly. Don't know why they do that.
The cult of Karens.
Is that what you call them? He's going to laugh again at that because that is about the funniest thing he's heard since Mina almost said something mean to you. This is a great.
Yes, apparently their views have changed since they were first formed, which is why the sacrifice that was sent down is not the sacrifice that was supposed to have been down in the proper format and stylings.
Deianira, is this true? Is this what's been going? I would ask High Priestess Halara, but she still seems to be unaware of where she is at this point. Deianira sort of shakes her head and she's like, I was not supposed to be a sacrifice. Like I said, I was kidnapped and thrown. So this is news to me. The last thing I saw was that a bunch of men came and grabbed me and threw me in a volcano, and it was terrible. And that's not how sacrifices work. In fact, that is the furthest thing from how sacrifices work.
That was the
that's how murder works.
Yeah, that's how murder works.
Right. So you said that you saw there was fighting between the religious people and the politicians, right? The pro-Joy people. That's who was fighting each other, and people were taking sides.
I only saw a brief bit, and then I had to rejoin my friends quickly. I just saw my friends that we had met before, and it was storming. I think they kind of heard me a little bit. I think I made lightning and thunder happen, and they looked up and around, but they couldn't hear or see me.
You sure you're not a demigod? Because that sounds like demigod stuff.
He did hold up a big tree. That may be a world tree.
I have done some pretty amazing things in my time down here. I don't know.
Yep, sure am.
Uh,
Uncle husband, meet your new sister wife.
Yes, they need some new blood in there, Nardo.
God, I love being a turtle.
The king is laughing again. It's very disarming to see that he's actually very like jovial. He seems to be pretty chill. Although he's very imposing in figure. This is definitely not what anyone has expected to come into. This evil, furious tempered villain is definitely not the person that you see in front of you. Although he probably could be if you met in a dark alley. But he's going to laugh and he's going to sort of gesture to the other three and say, "And what do you say of this? What do the minds of foreign mortals bring to this little table of problem solving we have going here? I'm here to collaborate with all of you, brave heroes who have come to try and help the people of Mirai, as it seems."
Well, is there a way we can maybe compromise? Can she go up there just for a couple of months, or does she and then come back here to the safety? Maybe have someone protect her, since we are very capable. We could help out in future.
Interesting. And how would this stop the war, do you think?
Go ahead, Nardo.
Your Grace, since I believe she may be just the person that could revamp that religious group up there. She could completely be the one that would be able to have them properly reformed, maybe reanalyze traditions past and bring things, change things for the future. That's in everyone's benefit. I believe in my travels of other areas, there is precedent for someone of godly blood to temporarily visit the land above to ensure that growth and rebirth happen on a yearly basis, and then returning back home again. Mayhaps we might be able to have some sort of compromise for that as well. The time away from you would seem inconsequential due to the differences of the passing of time.
Understood. And this revamping that you talk of, this change in the religious sect, do you believe that by changing the way that the cult of Deos operates, that would fix the problem?
I mean, it certainly wouldn't help. It wouldn't hurt to weed out the bad apples and set things back to the way that it's supposed to be, with everyone having the love and respect and worship that they're entitled, without things being twisted to someone's personal views or agenda.
I'm interested in this personal views and agenda. Are you speaking of High Priestess Solara, who is still catatonic?
A lot has happened. It's been hard to try to find out what exactly has been going on that has led up to this. We know that's been a ongoing thing for quite some time in their recent history of years.
Recent history, you say?
Yes, apparently the leadership in years past has made things come to a boiling point that has caused a situation such as now, with the false sacrifice that has spurred all of this currently.
I understand. I do not really bother myself in the affairs of the city above. I only care about the people when they arrive here to my kingdom. So this is interesting. So you're saying that there has been problems in the past leading to a boiling point. These were spurned on by the cult of Deos themselves.
More of the mayor and the political, I think, is what more of the corruption was coming from.
The corrupt.
I think what we might be saying is mortals, and forgive me, great lord, king, I have studied from the shadows the men of cities for many years of my life. Men are quick to react negatively to situations that they don't understand, but they are also quick to recognize signs and turn that into worship and creation.
Hmm. I see.
And they didn't have the leadership they needed and led to corruption. Did something terrible, and the consequences led to the destruction of their city, which led to blame, which led to war. Right? Maybe we give them a shining light to worship, one of their own returned a demigod, and use some divine power to restore the city and her name. And we may very well change this culture for the next several hundred years.
Ah, I very much like this idea that you mortals have come up with. I'm very glad that you are the ones that have trespassed, caused much destruction and chaos, and landed here in my throne room. You are most welcome. And I think there is one thing that we are missing from this. I am very happy to hear this idea, because I think I agree with you. Now, my dear beloved wife, it will be sad to miss her for the short amount of time that she would go back up, but I agree. I think that it is going to quell the anger of the king of the mortals to see that she is unharmed and get to have her on the mortal plane for half of the year, and of course return to her duties here as queen of the underworld for the other half of the year. However, there is it occurs to me that only partial justice is being done here. If, as you say, there were problems stemming from the cult of Deus and its leadership, and there was also, as you're saying, corruption and poor leadership from that of their governing system, which I believe the mortals call their prodroi. We happen to have the high priestess here, who I suppose will have to figure out how to get back on her feet at some point. But I believe if you are still willing to be of service to myself and my dear wife here at this late stage in your journey, I have one request of you, and I believe justice will have been done. We only have half of the responsible party. I believe that what I would like to see is the leader of that governing body return to me here in this throne room. Is that something you believe that you could assist me with?
Allender, Lord Allender, is who you are looking for?
Alive, if you can. Well, or as alive as you can get him. It will be a pleasure to enact the justice myself. If you could bring him to me, alive would be best. Dead is all right. Just takes a little fun from it. Then I believe that we have ourselves a solution.
This makes perfect sense to me. I mean, there's corruption in government that should be well, I mean, that is one of the most heinous crimes, and I used to be an officer of enforcing the law.
I'm very much all about keeping balance. And yes, we only have one side of this. So I do believe to be equal, we should get him. And this is all his fault anyway.
All right. And the other two? Will you join your friends?
Well, if it will fix the world above, yes.
Well, I was going to say, you funky darkness, that I don't know about any of this stuff, because I'm just a blow-in from the sea. And I don't even know why I'm here, to be honest.
Ah, wait a minute. You are the one who found herself in the portal on my brother's ship. The other one, the chill one. The one that doesn't make thunder rain down on you. I remember we were supposed to handle your case about 300 years ago. I'm
a
very
patient pirate. I'm a very patient pirate old darkness.
Well, how
we're
about
here.
this? Now is the time to remedy your case. You are welcome to leave as you see fit and go off on any adventure that you like. However, if you do assist me in this particular endeavor, how about an entire fleet of ships, all yours? You just must sail under my flag.
Is it a pretty flag?
It's
What's
a-
the color?
it's black.
Is it on fire?
No.
So what if I cut a just a small enhancement to the deal,
Yeah, go on.
and you let me put some purple on your flag as well?
That sounds perfect to me. As long as you allow people to know that you are sailing in the name of King Minoas of the Underworld, then you may make adjustments to the flag as you see fit. All yours. As a gift for the hardships you faced in the many years that you've waited patiently.
Can you give me a special name?
I can certainly give you it. And you are, remind me.
I am Sheila, but better known as Captain Shelley, the Scourge of the 17 Seas, the pirate of all beauty and awesomeness. But so I feel like I need a little bit of an emo sort of like
Yes, I have it.
Type.
Yes. You shall be known as Captain Darkness Dementia Ravenway.
I accept.
All right. Also, with the power of the shell shock. Yes.
Your Majesty,
Yes.
may I make a request? There were people that helped us come down here. One of your guides, we call her Guidance. And then
Yes.
there was this door that let us in, and he's only ever seen that. Could he maybe be moved somewhere else? Because he was very nice. If it pleases you. Yeah. It was like episode 2.
You know, are mortals from where you come from so casual about bargaining with gods?
I'm just asking. I just want to, you want to reward your people, right? They helped us, and we're helping you also. I mean, it's just be nice.
At this point, Deianira is kind of laughing, and she's just like, I saw that door. Yes, we're going to take care of that for you. We're going to take care of that for them. I like that door. We're going to take care of it for you. Mind you, I will mention, throughout this whole thing, watching these two next to each other, even though it is a very odd scene to see, like, them sitting next to each other, they do seem to actually have a very good rapport. It does not look like she's like forced to be there or like totally they're having a good time. Just
this is where he is on her. She's got him wrapped around her little finger.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah. All right. So at this point,
There's
Hydro's
about to
actually
be some new Hellfire wallpaper going up too.
heck yes. So at this point, Hydro sort of stands up and sort of bows his head and says, I have an idea. In the meantime, how about Talia and I will take the High Priestess back to my realm. I will keep her in that little room that we were keeping Talia. We'll make sure that if Ulfine, my mother, is down here, she does not know that, she doesn't even know there's a room in that pyramid. So we'll keep an eye on her. We'll make sure she doesn't get out and that nobody gets in. And while you go up, hopefully we can get this all sorted. And actually, how about Romeo and Juliet? You want to come with us? Because I don't know what to do with you at this point. And they're like, is that a Pegasus? Let's go with the Pegasus. We get to hang out with the Pegasus. Let's go.
See, Talia, everybody loves a Pegasus.
I know. All right, let's do it. You guys have fun. Don't die before you bring somebody back. But if you do die, you get to hang out with me. So I guess it's not that bad. But like, don't die.
Sweet.
On our way back out, we wouldn't happen to be passing by anywhere where I could find some more arrows, would you?
Arrows? What kind of arrows are you looking for, my friend?
Oh, well, more of these wonderful arrows that Tecton has would go very well with this bow that he's given me. I only managed to find a couple, but really just at this point, any good arrows.
As you say this, Minoas sort of lifts his hand, snaps his fingers, and a bundle of arrows just falls from the ceiling at your feet.
Oh,
Nosh is the
thank you, my
dude.
king. This will be most helpful in our quest.
Also, if you strike them like a match, they will light on fire. So you can just on the, sole
Free,
of your
keep them away from me.
Very handy.
Mm-hmm. Anything else that you request, my friends, before you set on your journey? I want to make sure that you're ready for such a task.
You got anything cool that we can take with us to take this dude down? Like some poison or something?
Like a sleeping draft, perhaps?
Yeah, yeah, something to back up my awesome spells of sleeping.
He's going to snap his fingers. And like the coolest goth Wizard of Oz, the gift falls at your feet. And it is a small pouch filled with silver powder. And he instructs you that if you blow some of the powder and it comes in contact with the skin, whoever receives that contact, you have to roll for it, but is going to be able to fall into a deep sleep for the next hour. Be careful because it does blow. Anything else, my friends?
No, I'd hate to impose upon you for anything more than we've already asked.
Not even a slice of pizza?
Yeah, I was expecting pizza.
Your most lovely wife has already provided us the food items necessary to make some of that. So I thank you for that already, that she has provided. But as much as I love getting cool new toys and stuff like that, I do not want to impose upon you and your most gracious hospitality that you have shown us thus far.
Well, I look forward to seeing you in my hall again soon. And if you need anything, I think this cleric here might be able to send a little prayer or two. Is that right? Perhaps I will hear it.
I don't have it prepared, but yes, I can send you messages.
All right. Excellent. All right. Well, I have something very special for you, my friends, because I recognize that you probably don't want to travel all the way back out and all the way back in, because that already destroyed a lot of my things. And I like you, and I'm glad we're friends, but I do not want you touching my things anymore, to be perfectly honest. So
I think that's fair because we don't really want to touch them either, to be honest.
I wouldn't blame you. My friends, I have for you an amulet here, and here is how this is going to work. Which of you will be responsible for holding this amulet? All right. Yes, brave turtle warrior. Here's how we're going to do it's a teleporting amulet. What you're going to do is each of you must speak into it a memory. It doesn't take it from you. It just feeds off the energy. And if you garner enough energy into the amulet, the gemstone itself will come alive. When it begins to glow, you may speak where you would like to go, and it will take you there in an instant. Does that make sense?
Oh, yes. This is actually perfect. It will do just what we need to go and make most expedient haste.
All right.
To resolve this problem.
Well, I wish you luck on your journey. Deianira, shall you and I begin our preparations for the next wave of the brave dead heroes of Morai? And they are going to exit.
Stage left.
Stage left. Pursued by a bear.
Love it.
All right.
This is going a lot smoother than I thought, guys.
Don't jinx it.
Magic 8 Ball already said no TPK. So. But I made that before something else happened. So.
That's fine. I've now got the best form of a Misty Step ever.
Mm-hmm.
There's a problem. Oh, okay, I'm out. Instant transmission.
You got Goku's instant teleport.
It's the instant transmission,
Well,
yeah.
you do have to fire it up. It's sort of like starting a lawnmower here. You got to throw some memories at it. See if get it to glow.
So can we get out of here? Let's go get this dude.
So is it happy thoughts or just any memory?
I would speak a memory into it to see if it will glow.
Oh, hey, you remember that time that the thing was coming on the hallway and then Shelly was about to be out and I went like, BAM! And stopped her dead in her tracks? Now that was
Yeah,
fun.
I remember that.
That causes a little blip for sure of light to come out of the thing, but just a little. It worked a little bit, not quite enough to make it glow.
How about the time that Free stabbed me with an arrow and he healed me?
Oh, yeah, yep. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because we had to get you to heal up, so, a guy's got to do what a guy's got to do. So, yeah, I remember we did do that.
It's blipping a little more. I think it needs a little bit more.
Remember when I picked Allander's pocket and got that coin that helped us get in the boat?
Yes.
Remember when you did that?
And don't forget there's that
was...
one time at band camp.
Well, this is a Mardi Gras doubloon, but I found it when I was cleaning my room, so I'm saying
very
it's
similar. Look at
that. This guy.
That problem solved you. That also yeeted you about 40 minutes ahead. Well done with that one. You didn't even know it at the time. All right. It is almost to a full glow, but it's still sort of flickering. Shelly got it.
Remember that time when I just wanted to take a swim and it turned into a tentacular
spectacular. Yes. All right. It's glowing, guys. So now is the time to.
There's no place like home. No, wait. There's no place like Mariah.
Oh my God.
Don't go home.
I don't want to go to Kansas, mate.
Be careful because I recall the other month I kind of helped force somebody to do that same exact thing with a prize that they gave me. I used that own leaf against her. And let you know, she's zooming off with some witch's broom halfway across the Feywild.
I regret nothing. All right. So if you are
to Mariah, we go.
To Mariah, you go. All right. As you activate this gemstone, it starts to glow with a red, fiery glow from the inside.
No fire.
It's not fire. It's a fiery glow. You're done with fire. I promise. Well, I mean, I can't promise that, but right now you are. And you sort of beam me up, Scotty, your way. Right smack dab onto the edge of that sinkhole where the city still sits under the ground. The ground beneath your feet is muddy, it's slick, it's wet, it is pouring rain. The sky is black as night, although you can tell it is still daytime, and you hear shouts and clashing of metal, and you see a group of shepherds, very young. They look like very young teenagers, sort of huddled at the edge of the forest watching something down the hill.
Who's that?
Get over to the shepherds, yeah?
Yeah.
Ask them what they're looking at.
Man, this place just seen better days, even for a sunken city.
So the teenagers do notice you. It's a couple young kids, and they sort of look at you a little afraid.
Hey, chill, my dudes. It's all good. It's all good. We come in peace or something. We just want to know what you're looking at.
Oh, petit bébé, we're just trying to find out what's going on.
Well, the battle is still raging. They started last night, and it's midday, and they're still going down there. It's horrible.
What battle and who?
Oh well, it's it's our parents actually are down there fighting for in the name of the cult, and they're fighting all of the guards from the inner city that survived and came out, and it's not going very well for it was really not going well for anybody. They're both saying that they're fighting in the name of King Deos, but I don't think King Deos wants any of this.
Oh, yes, we just came from talking to Manoa, so.
You talked to... You were from... What?
Oh yeah, so we was
That's
just with
fun, though.
Manoas and what's Hot Guy's name again?
Hydra.
Hydros.
Yeah, and
Hydros,
yeah, it was
Hot
just with
Guy.
What's his name?
Manoas and Hydros, like just 3 seconds ago.
You came from in... That's how you just showed up. Can you help us? Did they send you to help us?
Yeah.
Yes, we're here to start making things right.
We've been
Do you
sent
know
with
where
an
we can find
important-
Tecton?
And maybe Lord Allender?
Lord Allender. We sent with an important message for Lord Allender.
Oh, well, Tecton, you don't want to talk to him. He's been,
Oh no,
well-
actually, Tecton's cool. He's a friend of ours. My
I
friend
don't
even has his bow. Was gifted to him
Give me
personally.
this bow.
well, he's sort of not even in his body. So he showed up as a vulture, and we saw him. It was terrifying. And then he flew up in the clouds and spread his dark wings, and now everything is in darkness. So I don't even know if he's still up there, but I'm guessing he is. But Allender, that's an easy one. I can take you to show you where his camp is. He's camping up on the hillside over there.
Let's go.
Yes.
All right, well,
Very
we're going to have
important
to sneak, though, because he's got guards out to make sure nobody comes in and, like, gives him the old stabby in the night. So,
Oh, well, that's okay.
Oh no.
Well, he knows us. He's met us
His
before.
guards will let us through. We have a
Yes.
very important message.
oh, all right. Well, yeah,
Messengers
yeah,
are always allowed onto the
He
battlefield.
sent us down when the city first
Yeah,
sunk.
he knows
A couple days ago.
Oh, well, how about this? I'm gonna stay behind, but I'm gonna send my sister with you. Does that sound good? She'll take you over there, and then maybe if something goes down, you'll protect her, because we gotta keep an eye on what's going on down here, because we might need to jump in.
Because you're not going to take care of your own sister.
Well, wow, harsh.
That's
I mean,
okay. I will take care of your sister. She can play with my sister. See? My sister. This is
All right.
Jacqueline.
Great. The sister is going to look at you guys, look at her brother, punch him so hard in the arm he doubles back, and just march ahead of you. I got
Oh,
this.
I like her.
Let's go. He may be
What's
crying.
her name? What's your name? Chica?
Oh, me? Hi, I'm Zara. Nice to meet you. Hi. So we are gonna go to the camp. It's terrifying. There's lots of guards, and Allender is sitting in there drinking wine all day, eating bread, and telling all the soldiers what they have to do to go kill all of the shepherds. It's great. Oh, and the artisans and all of the tradesmen and everybody else. So yeah, that's fun. You're gonna kick his ass, right?
Well, we're going to have a little nice chat with him.
Yes.
Yes.
Messengers.
Yes.
But
But
hey,
he's coming. We need to talk with him. Don't worry about what happens to him. But we're gonna take him with us.
your name's Zara, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
hey,
Manoas would like to
Have
see
a
him
word.
for
Yes,
something.
Good. I hope he gets smoked. That would be great. As you can, I don't really like him very much.
Oh, speaking of smoke, you guys remember the time that Hydra smoked that Mur of War that I turned to stone and just came shooting back up again? You remember that, guys?
I members. You members? I members.
The amulet starts to glow, so be careful.
That's why I'm, pre-charging a little bit.
Okay, I gotcha. I understand.
That way,
All right,
bing bam, poof, here we are.
All All right, as Zara is leading you through the rain and the chilly air, as the sound of clanging metal actually looms closer as you head around the edge of the valley toward the hills beyond the trees, I think now is an excellent time for some confessions.
Well, this is a 10 up for the books. Imagine coming up here and I'm going to get this great fleet of boats. I'm very excited about it. This Zara chick, she's got some metal to her. I reckon I could turn her pirate.
Well, once a cop, now I'm about to commit kidnapping, but it's for a good cause.
Oh my God, 2 hot gods, and then the Pegasus, and oh my gosh, it's just wonderful. I really wish we would have been able to say hi to Tecton, but he's busy creating darkness, which is darkness is fine. I mean, I'm a Twilight cleric, so it's got to have darkness and light. And I'm gonna punch him.
All right, so wow, man, this time has gone by really quick compared to what's gone up here. Puts a whole new meaning of a speed run into a campaign, huh? Not to, just skip over all the mechanics as well as skip over all the time that goes up above. So yeah, we're speed running this shit.
I'm Zara. I'm speedballing. If someone offers me a job as a pirate, I'm gonna take it. All right, my friends. Woo! I guess we do have to go through our little commercial break. I will say I'm going to start our commercial break off by saying we have reached pretty much the end of 2024, especially after this particular game. I do not believe that we have any of our regularly scheduled games from now until January of 2025 because it is a very busy season, not just for our players, but for you guys at home. That being said, we have so much amazing stuff coming in 2025. After this game ends, they have a brand new set of campaigns coming for 2025, playing either new characters, old characters, or these characters right here. So you do not want to miss those games coming up. And there are some wacky ideas that have been floating around. So goodness knows it's going to be a blast. But also just remember that we are going to have our main game coming back on Tuesday nights. I just have to get clarification for what specifically the theme of that is going to be and what players we're going to have and what new characters we're going to meet. It's going to be a blast as well. And just keep watching for all of our fantastic shows like our In Between, which we'll be playing more regularly. We're going to have Gothic Horror back for a new season. We're going to have Sonnets with Shakespeare, Flash Phantasmagoria, Tarot Show with Madame Ansa, and all of the amazing things. Mab Labs, hosted by Mab of Mab's Mobile Mercantile, will also be back for our once-a-month shows. All kinds of great stuff is in store. Yes, Modern Monday with Lady Prudence. Thank you. The Craft Show on Wednesdays, Gothic Horror Gaming, Flash Phantasmagoria, Mab Labs, In Between, Tarot Reading with Madame Ansa, and of course,
Speed run.
Yes, absolutely. Our monthly Patreon Saints game. So be sure to catch all of the fun in 2025. It may or may not be the last live stream we have here this year. If it is, we wish you a very, very happy holiday season. If it's not, then whoever's next will wish you a very happy holiday season as well. All right, commercial break. However, before we are done for the year, this episode of The Underworld is brought to you by Destination D&D. There are new adventures coming your way in 2025. You can visit destinationdnd.com to learn more. Thank you so much, Rev Tommy, for always being the clicker here. It is very hard to do both things at the same time. You are the best mod. Thank you. You rock. We are also brought to you by Mavs
Do I
Mobile
level
Market.
up again?
What was that?
We just got 2 levels.
Level up.
Can you let? No, we just leveled up. Get out of here. Let's see how you do.
It's the end of the year.
Mavs Mobile Mercantile. Stickers, mugs, magnets, and more can be yours at mavsmobilemercantile.com. And just a reminder, my friends who are Patreon Saints and members of our Patreon subscribers, you guys have a discount code for the holidays. Be sure to check that one out. It's actually a really good discount code. So be sure to find that on Patreon and use that for some goodies, either for others or just a little present for yourself. I like the Be Gay Do Crimes myself. That is a really good. Everyone needs to have that on a sticker somewhere in their house. Whimsy Grotto is also brought to you by Whimsy Grotto. Imaginative creations galore are available at whimsygrotto.com. And I think Kitty Chaos was here in the comments earlier. She rocks and she's wonderful and she's beautiful and I love her and she's funny and she's talented and I could go on. But hey, you should go to her store. Hi, Kitty. I love you. Also, Tabletop Teas. What do your favorite characters and nerdy pop culture references taste like? Find out with a purchase from Tabletop Teas. You can also catch Z of Tabletop Teas on twitch.tv/ZGoesMeet playing through some video games. She also does some stuff with her son. It's adorable and they rock. Yeah. If you have not become a Patreon subscriber in 2024, 2025 is a fresh start for some fresh new fun. Like I said before, you do have a discount code right now. We often throw out discount codes for some of our sponsors, but also for some other cool stuff. We've had discount codes for some dice boxes, some other things in the past. We are planning on a bunch more of those in 2025. Sponsors also get a chance to win prizes, monthly AMA episodes with some channel favorites, and more. Our lovely free, once a cop, always a cop, just won our December contest. So there you go. Yeah, so we would love to share all of our mayhem with you. There are free options. You do get some things with that free option, but our tiers start at $5, and that's where the fun truly gets going. Please visit patreon.com/nat21adventures to be part of all the shenanigans. And not to forget, the most important thing of all is that for an entire year, my friends, for an entire year, we couldn't have done this without viewers like you. Yes, we are. I cannot believe this is episode 12. This is the last Underworld. I feel like we just started with our Viking game, which was a whole year ago. And now we are at the end of our Underworld game. This is crazy. Time flies. It really does. Whether you're above or below the mountain, time really flies. So I appreciate all of you for joining me, for watching this, whether you started at the very beginning or just joining us these last couple games. Thank you so much, each and every one of you. And I'm going to give you all a very, very rousing huzzah. Because you rock.
Huzzah!
All right. So, my friends, you approach this very soggy tent situation up on the top of the hill. It very much looks like what you would see an army general all set up in a tent surrounded by some guards. It is a cloth tent. It is soaked like everything else. And there are about 3 guards on the side of the hill that you are approaching from.
How far away are they? Can they see us?
They can't see you at this point. You're still kind of on the tree line.
I'm gonna cast invisibility on Free.
Okay.
Okay. And I will stealth my way around to be in a convenient position.
Okay. Now they are standing in sort of a triangle here. So there's 2 and then 1 kind of close to you at the front. So you can pick wherever you'd like to stand in that little formation.
Oh, if I'm good and invisible. Is it raining?
It is raining, yeah.
Okay, so that hurts the invisibility a little bit. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of get to a position where I'm behind some of them.
Okay. All right. I guess if you were, I don't even think you need to roll for stealth at this point because it is pouring rain, it is thundering, it is dark. I'm just going to let you sneak right up. There's no way they saw you.
Just as long as I don't roll a crit fail, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And I did not.
Okay, awesome. All right. Although the comments always tend to do that at the worst possible moment. So, no.
My
great,
wife and
cool.
daughter are not watching.
I mean, no yay, because I love them, but yay at this crucial point. Okay. I was way too ready to get excited that they weren't here. I'm so sorry. I just anyway. All right. What is everyone else doing while
So
this is going on?
I'm just gonna stride up like I own the place, and I'm supposed to be here. Just straight up and
As you sort of pass through the tree line, the one in the front sort of looks, and he goes for his sword belt, and he yells, "Halt! Right there! Stop! Stop!"
Excuse me? I am on official business from the Underworld. You must make me pass.
Official business from the Underworld. What authority do you have to come up to Lord Allender's tent here? I don't see any.
You see my chest plate? You see the symbol? You see the symbol of the Underworld? You see the little swirl?
All right, come
This is my
closer, but
symbol.
not too close. Let me see. Hey.
And I'm gonna cast Fast Friends on him while he's looking away.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna be calling to his friends. Take a look at what she's got on her. What on earth? I haven't seen those in. I think my grandfather owned one of those. Huh.
And I cast Fast Friends.
Okay.
So they have to do a wisdom saving throw of 15. And if they do not, then
How about a 7?
he's my BSFF right now.
All right. Look at that. You said that's from. That's the order. I think we need to let her through. She wouldn't have one of those if that wasn't on official business. All right, come on.
I have a companions. Nato, Shelly, come with me. They're with me.
Raid.
Shot
Raiden.
fired! Shot fired! Who's fireballing who? Who's fire? There's so many fireballs. Why are there so many fireballs? All right, how many are there? 80?
82.
Oh, raindrop.
82.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. 82, huh? Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I'm really glad we're not still in the Underworld and we just came up, because that would have been 80 something you do not want to encounter. Yes, welcome, my friends.
It's going to take a long time to clean this knife later.
Oh, yeah. Wow, this changes. All right, I know what I'm doing. I got it. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for raiding us at the tail end in the last hour of the last episode of the last part of our story, just as our heroes narrowly survived TPK in our last episode. Woo! All right. Excellent.
Well, good.
Excellent. All right. So give me just a moment. Let's get Bree and her guard friend that she just befriended over to finish their conversation and over to the tent where Lord Allender is currently eating his dinner. So let's get there first, and then I promise you, my friends, my great raiding friends, we will be doing. Oh boy, great balls of fireballs will continue until morale. Hang on, I got you. All right. I'm sorry, Bree. Please continue talking with your friend guard over here. Also, chat if you would like to give me a name for this guard. I would truly appreciate it while we're talking, just because it would be funny.
Guard number 1.
Guard number 1. That's the name. Guardy McGuardface.
There you go. I'm Guardy McGuardface. He's
Silas,
Garrett.
It was
He's Garrett the
given to
guard.
me by
Yes.
the king of the underworld, Silas. It's amazing.
Thank you, Kara. Bob,
Like,
first to fall.
Bob.
Bob, first of all, and his buddies Scipio and Kevin.
Kevin.
Yeah, it's always Kevin. Gotta be
Always Kevin.
Kevin's
All right.
fault.
All right, so your friend Bree, you were saying that your friend to Bob, first of all.
All right, Bob's the one I cast friends on.
Yes, you said to him that you have compatriots with you, so you're telling him to let everyone
Yes,
through.
yes. They came with us. These are my friends. They are also part of the squad, what known as the E Squad, Special E Squad, that is from the Underworld himself, with the king and the queen. And yes, we need
I'm
to
sorry.
see a low down
You said the king and the queen
way.
Oh dear.
of the Underworld. Did you mean His Majesty?
Yes,
the,
yes. It's not. I mean, no, it's not important. We need to just come on.
Yes,
Just
yes,
go
we're
on.
good friends with Manoas. We've already gone over this with our new friend here stand aside so we can conduct our business.
Well, I mean, may we accompany you at the very least? We'll accompany you to Lord Allender because he's got some guards in there. They don't know you. I'm honored to be in your presence. I didn't catch your name, great armored one.
Oh, my name is Brenda Lynn Corvell. You may call me Bree. This is if you want to introduce yourselves, or shall I? This is my friend Nardo Lee. He is a tortoise friend. He really likes pizza, so if you have pizza, it's good to get on his good side. And our
Alan,
captain.
eating pizza. That's great. Keep going.
And this is our captain. This is Shelley. I know her as Shelley, but Shelley, what is your official title that was given to you by the Lord of the Underworld?
I am now the Funky Darkness Captain Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Way, Scourge of the Dark Seas forever. Very, very emo. And I'm just gonna chill.
Excellent. Well, you can join me.
And
here.
I might actually be a vampire now. So
you can ask His Majesty anything you want, and if it's to be a vampire, I'm sure he'll find a way. Just throwing that out there. That's just me. That's just metagaming. I'm just letting you know. I mean, I am the omnipotent God King, but like not right now. You know.
I mean, we were talking about Twilight yesterday and shininess, so you know.
It's a gen fire. All right. So you are going to have your escort bring you Bob, first of all. Scipio and Kevin are going. Scipio is a great name for someone on Mirai. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Are going to. Scipio's a ginger, by the way. He does have red hair in my brain now. Likes to knock things off of shelves. We don't need to know that much.
Is he Jack the Whipper's cat?
He screams a lot.
He screams a lot. They're going to escort you into Lord Allender's tent, pulling back the canvas as it is just dripping wet. But inside, there is a small brazier with a fire going, smoke going out the center of the tent. A big table is laid with some rough but nice-looking food items. A big cask of wine. There is some flatbread. There's definitely cheese and tomato on one of those flatbreads. It smells amazing. And Allender is sitting there, very dry, with a few of his associates at that table, drinking and poring over a map with some little pins stuck into it as you enter.
Bob, what was your name, sir? The one that escorts you? Oh, look at your arm. You're so strong.
I am strong. I'm Bob. I'm very strong.
Bob.
You're right.
I'm Bree again.
He's one of those.
Could you give us a few minutes? It's something very important that is private that we must speak with Lord Allender about. If you could tell his other guards to just chew for us, I would greatly appreciate it.
Bob kind of looks at you and is like, I mean, I'm okay with this, but I think I should introduce you to Lord Allender first. If you would just sort of genuflect, he is the Lord here. Lord Allender, we have very special guests for you. Praise Deus. They are here, they say, directly from the Underworld. How amazing is that? They're going to help us figure all this out, finally defeat that cult, and make everything better again, apparently, because, I mean, that's obvious. That's why you're here, right? That's why you're here. You're here to help get rid of the cult.
To help.
Oh, yes. We're here to make sure that everything gets set right back to the way that it is supposed to be.
Wonderful. Sounds good. You know what? I'm just gonna guards come with me. We're gonna just stay right outside. Meanwhile, Free, what is it that you are doing? Have you followed them in?
I have followed them in, and I'm gonna walk up to Miss Ravenway and whisper very quietly into her ear, "Don't freak out. I'm gonna pickpocket that sleeping draft from you right now."
And I'm just gonna pretend like nothing's happening.
All right.
I'm gonna sleight a hand that off her belt.
Okay. All right. As you do that, the guards are exiting. and they're going to stand just outside the flap, so they're going to hear a lot of what's going on in here. Just a heads up. It's just a piece of canvas. And Allender is
Dang, I don't have
looking
silence.
at you with a bit of a puzzled look, and then all of a sudden he has this sort of recognition on his face. He says, my friends, you have escaped the underworld, haven't you?
Escaped? Why? That would indicate that we were to be trapped in the underworld?
Well, I mean, no one has ever made it out of the underworld alive. It was sort of a fool's errand, but I'm glad to see you here, and I'm glad to see that you have done all you can to assist us in Mirai, and you say you have met his high majesty, greatness of all death and destruction, and lived to tell the tale. I'm very excited.
Oh,
Here, come,
yeah,
sit,
he's a hoot.
enjoy my food and wine, and tell me all of the things that he has told us, for I'm sure he is very saddened to hear about the war raging on his island.
Yes, he is indeed most interested in resolving the conflict and returning peace to all lands.
Interesting take, and I'm very glad to hear it. And so, tell me, what message, what news, my friends?
Before
it's
we
been
go,
one heck of adventure ever since we first met you. Remember when we first came into the village?
Of course I do. It was destruction and chaos of the highest degree.
Yes, and remember that we was told about what had happened with the sacrifices that had gone wrong with everything?
It
yes,
was absolute shame. Go on, please, tell me.
yes. Do you remember that? God, I can't remember her name now. What is the high priestess that brought us down there?
Halara.
With Halara brought us down there. Do you remember that? How she is the thing going, lighting as we're saying this? Because that's what we're doing it. Is a little memory thing going up?
Oh, your memory thing.
Yeah, remember when we...
You have
Remember?
you have to speak into it. So if you're holding it and speaking into it.
Yes, I'm holding it as if it's like a touchstone of sorts, you know, just...
Sure. Okay.
But yes.
It's moving a little bit. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because I remember it just as if it was the other day. I mean, technically for us, it was just the other day. We went down, and basically telling the story is a whole giant memory.
True. As you're saying this, Allender is starting to sort of look at you funny. Like, there's no way you should have made it out. So something's up. Not that he wanted you to fail, to be perfectly honest. He was actually kind of glad that somebody was crazy enough to go in. But there's something, you can see that he's kind of got the gears turning. However, there is an enormous cracking noise that shatters not just the tent, but the entire countryside around you. And you hear the flutter of two enormous wings and the beating flaps of about 1,000 more.
Oh, great. I grabbed the thing from Nardo and start saying memories into it.
Okay. What is everyone else doing
I'm
at this point?
feeling a bit sleepy. I wonder if anyone else is feeling a bit sleepy right now.
Yeah, I'm going to use the distraction of the sound to stealth across the room close to Allender.
Okay.
Does he have some food or beverage?
Yeah, he's eating and drinking and sitting and lounging.
I'm going to wait for any opening in what of any kind where he is in the slightest bit distracted and pour that sleeping drop right into his wine.
Okay.
Oh, it's got to be blown on him.
Yeah, it's going to touch. I mean, it can touch the inside of his mouth through food and drink, but you can also just sort of get it.
Oh, okay.
As long as the powder comes into contact with flesh, it should work.
Oh, it literally just needs to touch him?
Yeah, you can just blow it onto him, but just be careful. When you roll to blow it, it can't touch anybody else.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, that works too. Then
okay.
I could do that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
However, while this is happening, that beating of wings, in through that entryway, you hear shouts and screams as what was once the sound of warfare becomes the sound of absolute shrieking terror as a swarm of white birds come flying in through the opening in the canvas, filling the room, beating their wings. And I would like everyone to roll both a dexterity for me and then an initiative for me, please and thank you.
Is it this dexterity save?
A dex save, yes, to see if you can duck away from this first volley of birds. Yes, my raiders, welcome. You are now Caladria's birds.
14.
Okay. You managed
17.
You managed to duck out of the way for the most part.
14.
Yeah, I got some.
Okay.
You don't have evasion?
I do have evasion.
Free birds. I'm gonna roll for
Yeah,
Allender.
it's a question of is there damage for the birds or not.
Hang on. Damage to the birds?
No, is there damage from the birds?
No. You have managed to evade them. However, hi friends, this is what Allender just rolled.
Good on him.
We're
But,
okay with that.
I know.
We're
Go
okay
to
with
sleep.
that.
Allender needs to go to sleep, mate. He's too
He is
old for that.
currently being absolutely pecked in the face by birds.
I mean,
No!
karma.
Ah!
Yep.
Karma.
Drizzle, 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 right all over him.
Okay, so as he's screaming, Nardo, you rolled higher than a 10, correct?
No, I'm so startled. I'm gonna say I'm withdrawing into my shell.
Okay, I will take that. And
Because it's gonna take me an action to get out.
meanwhile, Free, while Allender is distracted, going, birds! Can you please roll to see if you have effectively hit him with that iocane powder or whatever it is?
Iocane powder.
Iocane.
And that
Just
is
put it
what
on a thing and
skill
go.
do you want me to use for that?
Let's roll a
Nature.
yes, a skill.
Skill.
Animal handling, please.
Oh.
Animal
Yes!
handling. Okay.
Animal handling. Let's go.
So that will be a 23.
All right, he is. Please don't clip that.
Wait, what is it?
Good
at?
job, birds.
It's 117.
Merry Christmas, everybody. All right, and now I would like everyone to roll some initiative. We've got some birds to evade before we can continue with our amulet here.
I rolled a nat 21.
I rolled
Hey!
a nat 1, but it's
Oh!
for initiative.
Free no.
15 for
All right.
me.
All right, so what do we? So we have
13.
Shelly,
And
Free.
then the birds got.
Oh,
A
Shelly
9.
can choose where she wants to go. I think
That's true.
because
What'd you get, Nardo?
the crit pass will allow Shelly to pick her initiative. I'm a 13 for initiative.
So you're under Free.
So it's going to be Captain Darkness, Dementia,
Lead
Free,
the way.
Invisible
she-
boy.
Kennedy.
Nardo, and then the birds, and then Bree, unless you have the chance to change it, Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
No, I'm good.
All right. So, birds are swarming. There is just a huge chunk, let's say about 82 of them in this tent at the moment. They are all swarming to come peck at you with their terrible white beaks. What do you do, Captain?
I cast at level 2 at the roof. Cloud of daggers.
Okay. Great.
And that is 64 slashing. So, I roll a 21.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead and hit the birds with a cloud of daggers. And at this point,
Okay.
please double. If it's a nat 21,
Yes.
please double whatever that is, and we'll see a cloud of
Okay.
feathers explode.
Oh,
I'm sure.
Yes, this is how the original Pink Mist happened.
Beautiful.
Yeah, drop those pink mists into the chat, folks.
10, 11, 13, 26.
Yeah.
26 dead
That's gonna
birds
do it.
flying.
Yep. So you have smoked 26 of them. We're just gonna do it that way.
Love it.
Thank you for that. They explode in a
You're
cloud
so
of
welcome.
pink mist and feathers. So
It's either that or making the birds like vomit everywhere. So I feel like I took the best option there.
beautiful.
Everyone
All
close
right.
their eyes as she swings at them with the vomit sword, and it's a chain reaction of bird puke.
It's just all the birds.
Do birds puke or would it be the other end? That's what I was
I think it would come out the other end. I'm trying to remember. I don't think Sammy has ever puked, so I think that birds only have things come out the other. I can go ask her, but she's sleeping and she'll be mad at me and she'll bite. So
Yeah, no, let's leave that alone.
Yeah, it's the same thing with the puppy. He's sitting over there sleeping.
All right, free.
You said they were white birds, though, didn't you?
Yes,
Because otherwise, I'd collect their feathers.
they are
Well,
white
there's
birds. You can dye them.
I could dye them. I start collecting feathers.
Well, I'll just start swinging at birds, I guess.
Great. Go ahead and swing at birds.
Oh, okay.
Carrot Chapel, I miss Sammy Bird too, being part of the.
There's, it's the same either way. That's gonna be I think I'm gonna hit the bird with a 24.
Okay.
And then we'll bonus action swing in another one, which is a 22.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm assuming I don't need to roll for damage against birds with something that does this much damage. Yeah.
No, you're good. So tell me again, how many birds was that total?
That would have been just 2, because that's all I can really do is swing it.
2 birds.
Birds.
All right.
Yeah.
All
So I
right.
had 23
Rogues do
and
not
then
have
2.
area effect.
26 and then 2. So you have 54 birds left. You guys, I didn't know there was a raid happening. I would have come up with a way cooler thing to swarm.
Can I just suggest fireball for some fried chicken?
Wait for my turn. Wait for my turn.
By the way, since
want
nobody in the room knows where I am getting to a corner near the door, but behind spellcasters.
Away.
Did invisible drop when you attacked?
I thought it was just a timing.
I think it's
I
just
thought
there
it-
for a
I think
while.
it's
I'm going to double
timed.
check though.
Where is
I don't
it?
think it requires concentration.
Visibility.
It's all right, Silas. You're very tasty, Slice.
Well, he wouldn't have concentration. I
Until
would
the
have had it.
spell ends.
Until the spell ends.
Oh, or until I attack or cast a spell.
Okay,
Oh.
so you are.
All right. Good call there, because I was wrong too. All right.
Sorry.
Yep.
No.
Yeah,
At
as soon
this
as I hit a
point,
bird, everybody can see me. Yeah.
I don't think anyone cares that you're in the room right now. Especially not
But
our
I care. I care.
Well, that's true.
I care.
I know we have spellcasters, and I get the hell out the way.
But
Okay.
have you just left Lord Allender sleeping on the floor by himself, or?
I probably drag him out of the way. You're good point. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
That's
I'm
what
not
I mean.
only
He doesn't need to be in.
I'm gonna hang on to the shelf for a turn.
Okay. It is the bird's turn, so they are going to make a nice little swoop, and I'm going to have this swoop against all of you because they are just all going at once. So that is, hang on, 6 plus 10 to hit. Anybody? I thought that was bad. I wanted to double check. Wow, they're just avoiding. Never mind. They're gonna squawk and keep pecking at anything they find. Bree.
I'm currently a 23 armor class.
Anybody in the comments wants to throw some
Nah,
bird down?
nah. We're good. We're good. Thanks anyway.
Special moonbeam cannon right up that hole. Give me a con save of 15 on the remaining 54 birds, please.
I am so glad London Fog was not here to hear what you just said.
She can rewatch.
Smart goblins galore.
Yep.
17. I'm
Come on.
sorry.
Fireball.
They said 50. There's 54 birds remaining. I can rapid click and roll 54 dice at one shot
Could do it.
and see how many.
Do it. Do it. Let's
Above
go.
a 15. Above a 15.
Let's go.
Wow, there's a lot of dice all over my D&D Beyond. Let's see. Where is that? Hold on. Let me try this again here. I want to see this.
Sorry, the dog is
Click, click,
barking
click,
at me.
click, 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 click.
Bark
Actually,
at it.
it'll show them out that way I want to. Let's see. Let me try rolling this.
I can roll 10. I'm on D&D Beyond. Winston, shut up!
Okay, so let's see. You said above 15?
Yeah.
Yeah.
15.
All right, so let's see. A 17,
Okay, so that does
A
it. So we've
19?
got two.
1,
a 20,
2, 3,
a 20,
4,
a 16,
5,
an 18, a
6,
16,
7,
18, 19,
9,
19,
10,
18,
11,
19, 19.
no, 13.
13.
Remain. All right.
Okay, well,
The
it's
13
still
that
those
passed.
13.
2 of them crit passed.
So 13 get half damage
Okay.
or whatever did it. No, I lost my thing.
Let's just say for the sake of the swarm, 13 are going to pass this one.
13 are going to pass this one, but they
Yep.
still get 2d10 damage. So half of that. Radiant
Okay.
damage. I don't know if that helps. And
Okay.
that's a 15 damage. Just
15 damage. All right. That
And it
ouches them.
stays up. So every turn that they get, they have to roll that.
Excellent. All right. Wow, that's going to hurt them a lot. But in the meantime, oh, Captain, my Captain, it is your turn again. Well
I feel
done.
like I'm going to cast Calm Emotion. Oh, no, that's only humanoids, isn't it? Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Maybe I'll just do Cloud of Daggers again.
Okay.
Doesn't Cloud of
it's
Dagger
still
stay
going.
up?
Yeah,
It's
that keeps going until you tell it not to, or you
Oh, does
lose
it?
concentration.
Concentration up to 1 minute. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Sick.
it's the one effect.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So the Cloud of
This has
Daggers
got a
is
Cloud
still
of
hashing.
Dagger with this moonbeam going.
It's a feathery disaster. So let me roll and see how much. And,
Oh my gosh.
That is a 15.
That gets them.
So another 64 damage.
I'm sorry, how much?
64.
Oh, you're doing 64. Okay, I was like, I think she's 64 damage. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa.
We ain't level 20 yet.
Oh my god.
9,
Too
12,
much mead. It's getting hot now.
15.
Yeah, my bottle's getting low.
Hey.
17 damage.
And I actually wore my undershirt that goes with this because it's kind of cold outside. So we got, but no, alcohol chops that.
So
Yeah.
I'm just going to have this, since it's 17 damage, I'm just going to say at this point, because even collectively, I don't think they have 17 hit points left between them.
Sliced and diced.
Sliced and diced. Poof. A feathery disaster, like you said, and all of those white birds clatter to the ground in bits, pieces, and feathers. And the squawking
What's the name of the
stops.
city? What's the name of the city that we're in again?
Mariah.
Marai.
Marai Fried Chicken.
To go with the sashimi and the jerky.
You guys could open a mall food court. All right. So the inside of the tent is devoid of birds. There are no birds in there. No one is attacking you at the moment. You do still hear birds attacking people who are outside at this point. There are birds outside, but the 82 that have come and focused on you are gone. Allender is very, very much bleeding from the face and neck. Not necessarily mortally, but he's definitely gotten hit by those birds, and he is sleeping like a baby.
Let us get our way to the land down under.
Nice.
It has, so the amulet is blipping. You definitely got it. Started a little. I think it needs like 1 or 2 more probably to get ready to take y'all back.
Shelley, free
Remember
memory.
I remember walking through that portal and thinking, this is not how things are meant to go. And then waking up in that cell and realizing this is the time where I really needed my beauty kit.
I pop out of my shell and I'm like, oh yeah, speaking of walking through portals, you remember that time, every time when we change realms and we walk through the fire door?
Hey, you remember forging our names in blood and those contracts in that room?
I forgot that. And we're like, there's no pen. You're like, no problem. Just immediate violence. All right. That amulet lights right up like a Christmas tree.
I reach down, grab a hold of Lord Allender, and reach the other hand out to my friends, and thank Minoas' throne room.
And I grab Zara as well.
Oh yeah, she's cowering in the corner.
I grabbed Zara to come with me because she's going to be my first mate.
Perfect. Another mortal in the underworld that shouldn't be there. Let's go. You guys are
just add to it. It's fine.
It's okay. Right. We're not going to leave with the same number we went down with.
True. That's true. All right. You have found yourselves back in the throne room. Allender's still completely asleep. Minoas is on his throne, and Deianira is next to him, petting that sweet little puppy dog that you guys offed in like the second episode. No hard feelings.
I take a step forward and bow low and slow. Greetings, your heinousness. We have returned with the person of interest. He's still well alive. He's just out cold.
Out cold, you say? Well, we'll warm him up down here in the volcano. Okay? Thank you for bringing him to me. I think we're going to have a nice long discussion down here. In fact, I think he and Halara both are going to have a good long discussion with me, and I will find a way to handle it. Actually, I think, my queen, you should be the one to handle it when you return from up above. But as these good folks have very carefully constructed a plan, I believe it is time for you to return up above and make yourself known. What do you think? What do you think, my friends?
Absolutely,
that's what we have come up with a most wonderful plan, Your Majesty.
Yes, yes.
Excellent.
I agree.
And is there anything else that I can be of assistance? I do owe you a great deal of gratitude for all you have done.
So this is Zara, and she's a cool chick, and I'd like to make her first mate of my fleet. So if you can just like give her whatever is needed to do that, then that would be awesome. Your darkness.
Did you just sneak another mortal into my kingdom?
I didn't sneak. I don't sneak. I just blatantly pulled her in and fucked her in front of
She
you.
helped facilitate in the capture and retrieval of Lord Allender for your. So it was
True.
all done in your services.
How about this? You get her out of here, and I don't want to see her until it is her time to be dead. How about that?
Okay.
That's what I'll do.
All right. I hear you.
I have a request, just a small one. There was this guy in the waiting room. He tipped over cows when he died. Can you turn him into something icky?
There is someone awaiting Vodana's judgment all the way in the first realm, and he died by cow tipping, and you would like me to...
He said
Turn
I
him-
look like a cow.
Well, how about I turn him into a cow?
Yes.
I
would agree.
can do that for you. We'll put him in, let's see, I think you would much enjoy, I think Idis's realm. Yes. I think he'd like it there. It's raining all the time.
Is his
so he'll
name
be-
Kevin? I feel like his name's Kevin.
I wouldn't know. I'll have to speak to the guy
Sorry.
at the front. It's fine. Anything else? That was a strange request, but we are friends now, and if you ever need anything, you know you have that amulet. It is yours for the keeping.
Just a personal thing that I've seemed to have fallen into a pattern with. I got this wonderful gift that Hydros has let me keep. I've got this wonderful bow that Tecton has let me keep. Could I perhaps convince you to bequeath me some interesting item?
An interesting item, you say? What kind of what trade are you in, my friend?
I investigate. I'm an
Investigate.
inquisitor.
How to fill his pockets with other people's stuff. That's how he investigates.
Ah, I see. I see. Well, that is a very interesting trade indeed. Perhaps then, well, we are here in the volcanic rock. I mine all sorts of different metals down here. Perhaps a magnet of sorts with which you could more easily find metallic things of value in other people's pockets. A little magma magnet.
That is quite a gift. Thank you, good
Excellent.
king.
Is
I will
that a
figure out
yoink magnet?
What was that?
Is that a yoink magnet?
It is a yoink magnet, yes. I need to figure out how that works. Please don't ask. I'm going to write it down on paper. But he absolutely has one of those cartoon yoink magnets where if there's like coin in someone's pocket, it just goes bzzz and comes right out. Well done.
This is a video game one. It just floats towards you. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. the magical yoink magnet. All right.
Yoink.
I have one more.
Magnet.
I have one more request, Your Eminence of.
Jeez, we're
You-
making a lot of requests.
Are pushing it, but I am very entertained. Please continue.
I mean, I am a pirate. I mean, this is
Go
a
on.
pirate's role.
Please do
Before you
this now
send me
before I
back,
banish you.
I mean, honestly, before you send me back, and you've given me this most awesome name, I feel like I need to be a vampire.
A vampire?
Yeah, I'm feeling
Like,
it.
no sunlight. You are undead and you suck blood for sustenance.
I feel like I can have sunlight. I feel like
I
that
think
was,
she wants to be one of the sparkly ones.
I think the sparkly ones, super pretty, you know. Sunlight's all good. Very pretty.
Will that make you go away?
Yes.
Done.
Just go away. He's tired of us. Just go away.
I have a lot of things to do. I have not gone on my honeymoon yet, and you're taking my wife with you. Please go away.
Igris, I sincerely apologize for her. I don't know why we let her out of that cell. If I may be so bold as to make a request from myself, I have thought of something. If you are,
Please, you are the
so
only one
inclined.
that has not done this yet. Please make your request, and then please Please go.
Is it possible for or any ways to be granted myself to be a demi turtle?
A demi-turtle, meaning a turtle with some godlike power.
Yes, maybe to help oversee wildlife and the animals.
Interesting.
I do have
Interesting.
such expertise with animal handling.
Interesting question. Now, I must tell you, I have not been bequeathed with life-giving abilities. That is done by two gods, neither of which are me. I'm the death-giving god. My brother, of course, being the god of all mortals, can bequeath life-giving attributes to you, of which I do not have. But also, the god of the sea, my other brother, the one I like, his wife has life-giving abilities. So what I will say to you is that perhaps if you would like to journey to the sea at some point on your adventures and visit the Queen of the Ocean, on my recommendation, with a request for her to give you some power over the animals. Whatever she's able to give you. I think that she would do me a great favor if I asked it of her. What do you think?
I would find that amendable, Your Grace.
Excellent. Well, I will write you up a small decree. You will keep it on you. I'll seal it with my personal seal, and perhaps one day in your adventures you will come across her, and she will grant you that gift that I cannot.
Thank you. And I guess we will leave you to take care of family matters.
And everything
so
that
to
you
speak.
broke. Yes, I'm going to go take care of all the things that you broke. Safe travels, my friends. And remember, you have that amulet on you. Please do not let the captain have it.
Oh, no, don't worry.
She sails under my banner. She does not need to come back and report anything. I trust her. You may come back anytime you like, the rest of you.
Well, you have more trust than
And
I do.
as you banish me to the seas, I start singing, "This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend, the end." Very MCR. It's very My Chemical Romance. I love it.
Well done. All right. And I think as you all probably speak into the amulet, all your memories, once again, with Deianira in tow, to go finally leave this accursed place, and yet this beautiful place. And you witness Deianira on the surface as she glows, a faint glow. The fighting around her stops, the sky's clear, and Tecton, no longer a bird, floats down in his small child form. Lands
Hey,
at her feet,
Tecton! How are you doing, buddy?
We know him. He's our friend.
waves at you, takes Deianira's hand, and they walk together to the top of the mountain. I think now's an excellent time for one final round of confessions. Let's do it. There we go.
Man, so we just walked through the underworld, crushed a whole bunch of stuff, maybe set a couple of bad guys loose temporarily, almost crashed, almost completely obliterated that one, view glass in the woods, but nothing happened there. We was able to. I was like, we bluffed the hell out of some gods and lieutenants and stuff. Wow, we are really good. We are really good. Oh, and I'm gonna become a demi turtle. I wonder what it's like to take a level in godhood.
Demi turtle. Beautiful.
I got my revenge. That little thing that said I look like a cow. He will now become a cow. It is wonderful. It is balanced. It is all I've ever wanted.
Beautiful.
And that was a pretty good outcome for waiting 300 years. I feel like, my patience really, really paid off there. And now I'm super beautiful and sparkly. I've got a whole fleet of, dead pirates. Yo, Homer, boys, let's go.
The Black Pearl. That should be your ship name.
Well, it looks like I've made some good decisions. I left my profession for adventuring, knowing that being an adventurer would be more profitable than a cop. And I've met 3 gods, and I have 3 magic items, and I know where there's another god already.
And as the lovely, beautiful ending is happening above the mountain, below the mountain, sitting on his throne, the king of the underworld sort of looks around, thinks to himself, wow, those guys are really weird.
Are they getting busy to diggy dig dig, diggy dig dig? Some diggy dig EDM?
The best kind of weird.
I mean,
Weird can be cool.
It doesn't have to be, it's not weird in a bad way, just he's never seen anything like you and probably will never again. But hey, all's well that ended well, and wow, I'm shocked you survived this entire campaign. But my friends, I really, really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for an entire year of adventure. This has been so much fun. I really hope you guys had as much fun as I did. Pink mist all the way. And yeah, I feel bad just sort of ending this. Is there anything else you guys would like to say?
Big round of applause for our fantastic DM. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I love you guys. You're the best.
It's been wonderful.
You rock. Thank you. You guys are
amazing.
amazing.
Thanks to chat for their awesomeness as well.
Oh my God.
Luckily, we didn't need them.
Oh, I mean, they were great.
We just keep bypassing all of the challenges.
Yeah.
You know, that's
there's a big
somebody's
challenge
fault.
coming up ahead. Okay, roll a dice. It doesn't happen anymore. What do you think the real gods are? I think it's us. We're rewriting time in the story.
You might not be wrong, to be fair. I mean, imagine putting any of these gods up against Jawsus. It would be over in a second. Jawsus. Praise Jawsus.
Yeah.
Praise Jawsus.
Praise Jawsus. I wonder if Adar knows Jawsus. I'm going to have to figure out how those deities interact. Anyway, yeah. Thank you so much. I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday. This is probably the last you're going to see of me on this channel for a little while. Definitely the last time you're going to see me here on the channel in 2024. So it's been an absolute pleasure, my friends. You are all wonderful. This has been an honor and a privilege. And of course, when a regular 20 just won't do, you need a nat 21. I will see you guys in the new year. Have a wonderful, safe holiday. Bye.